Hi everyone, Ramie and Stuart here, and we want to show you how to spend a day exploring the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland.
When you're planning your Belfast cruise ship dock excursion, you have options. Do you pay the premium price for the cruise line's official shore excursions, or do you risk booking a third-party tour to see Northern Ireland's world-famous coast?
After extensive research, I opted for a third-party excursion arranged through Shore Excursions Group, and today we're going to show you exactly how we spent our day at the Giant's Causeway without breaking the bank.
So let's get started.
We are Ramie and Stuart of the GloveTrotters, happily retired and traveling one adventure at a time.
After a stunning Belfast sunrise, our tour bus pulled out of the terminal and immediately headed north toward farm country. If you've ever pictured Northern Ireland in your mind, this drive is exactly what you'd expect. Everything is green, lush, and full of color. And add to that a never-ending supply of sheep, and then more sheep. It took us exactly 1 hour and 17 minutes to drive from the Belfast Cruise Terminal until we hit the rugged coastline near the remains of Dunluce Castle, our first stop of the day. This remarkable site was first built in the 13th century, but the stone ruins seen today were constructed around 1500 by the McQuillan clan. The ruins served as a digital template for Castle Greyjoy in HBO's Game of Thrones. From this lookout, we also see the Skerries Islands, a natural breakwater that helps protect the coastline. Back on the road for more sheep and rocky coastline, and before we know it, we arrive at the Giant's Causeway Visitor Center. This facility is lined with 186 sharp geometric columns made from locally quarried volcanic basalt, the same lava flows that formed the Giant's Causeway. There's a convenient shuttle that arrives every 10 minutes with accommodations perfect for our 92-year-old that journeys down to the base of the Giant's Causeway. The sheer scope of this place is, honestly, it's just awe-inspiring. The basalt columns, similar to Iceland's Reynisfjara black sand beach, cover about the length of a football field. While Grandma found her spot to watch, Ramie and I spent about 40 minutes walking around the legendary Giant's Causeway's rocks. The columns were created 50 to 60 million years ago by fluid basalt lava cooling in a pattern identical to how mud cracks when it dries out. From the northernmost point, the rocks slowly rise in perfect alignment with the towering Ard snout rising in the distance. From the highest point, we get great views of the Portaneevy and Lir Sculpture headland to the west, the entire Giant's Causeway, then the Bay of the Giant Portaneevy framed by Rover and Point to the east. Be mindful as you hop from column to column, as the footing can be really tricky, and in some cases it can actually be treacherous. While the rocks and columns were amazing, the surf also provided plenty of visual entertainment from multiple perspectives. After catching the shuttle back up to the visitor center, we headed east along the coast, catching a quick glimpse of the 5th century Dunseverick Castle featured in How to Train Your Dragon, saying hey to even more sheep, and driving through the quaint village of Ballantoy. Our next stop was the Portaneevy viewpoint. What makes this spot notable is its dramatic and challenging to cross suspension bridge swinging between the chasm and the Carrick Arid Island. By this time, we'd worked up a bit of an appetite. After a quick drive-by look at the children of Lir Sculpture, we were dropped off at the Salthouse Hotel in Ballycastle for lunch, where Ramie enjoyed a lobster bisque and me a Bushmills coffee. Behind the hotel are some spectacular views of Ballyboy's farm fields and the towering cliffs of Fairhead in the far distance. If you can ignore the wind, it's also a great photo spot. Our journey back to the cruise terminal took us south along the stunning Antrim Coast Road. We passed the Irish rural Colfatron Church of Ireland and the historic St. Patrick's Colfatron Catholic Church. We continued through the quiet coastal towns of Cushindun and Cushendall. The drive along Guerin Road hugs the coastline so closely you can practically feel the sea spray and almost touch the sheep. We made one last brief stop to stretch our legs at the charming Carnlough Harbour, featured in Game of Thrones, before making the final leg back to Belfast. Choosing a third-party excursion was a gamble that completely paid off for us. It saved us money, accommodated Grandma perfectly, and gave us a flawless day exploring the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland.
We're the GloveTrotters, and we hope you enjoyed exploring the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland with us. For more travel guides and inspiration, visit us at theglovetrotters.com. And if you loved this video, please make sure to subscribe and explore with us. We can't wait to see you on our next adventure.